Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel DestinyMoonTarot. In today's reading, I'm going to be finding out details about how men view you and how women view you. I have three groups prepared for you guys to pick from in today's reading. We have group number 1 with the amethyst heart crystal, group number 2 with the green aventurine heart crystal, and group number 3 with the lapis lazuli heart crystal. So as always, you can take as much time as you need to make your decision to pick either one or multiple of these groups intuitively, and once you have made your decision, you can find the timestamps that correlate to your group's reading in the description box below as well as in the pinned comments. Hi group 1, welcome to your reading. You guys chose this gorgeous amethyst heart crystal, so let's find out how men view you and how women view you. As always, I have all of my oracle cards pre-shuffled right here. I'm going to be beginning with these and then I'll be bringing in the tarot for you guys. We'll start off first with how men view you. I feel like, yeah, like that's just how I want to start it. So first up here we have confidence, and that is followed by water. Okay, so I feel like how men see you, group number 1, is that they view you as someone who's very confident. You're someone who has a lot of passion, you have a lot of drive. You are just someone, you like when you walk into the room, you don't like look around, you don't look or seem unsure of yourself. Like there is this like sense of surety within you that men are able to pick up on, and they definitely, yeah, my phone just went off, which is confirmation. So yeah, I feel like again men just feel like you are a very confident person, and like your confidence like radiates because it stems from a place of you having like the knowledge or the skill, or like just this feeling that when you walk into a room, you don't feel like you necessarily like you're trying too hard to be the prettiest in the room or the most intelligent in the room, or that like you don't attract attention on purpose. Okay, like that is something that I'm seeing here, and like my phone keeps going off, which basically just is telling me that I'm on the right track. So I feel like your confidence, like the confidence that like men like pick up on, the first thing when they like see you or meet you, like how they view you is as this like very confident person. It's because they know that this confidence doesn't stem from a superiority complex, or you know, doesn't stem from a place of arrogance. Okay, you are just confident because you genuinely like don't care about what other people think about you. Like you're just doing you, and you're living your life, and like you're doing what resonates with you, and you do that with like this confidence that, you know, you don't really have to change yourself to fit into a room, or you don't have to like change yourself in order to be liked. Like you're confident enough to know that who you are is going to attract the right kind of people into your life automatically. Like you don't have to try too hard to impress someone or to be liked or to be noticed, and that is something that men really notice about you, and that really stands out to them. And something else that I can see here is also that men view you as someone who, like I said, is not arrogant or like doesn't have that like superiority complex, and they almost feel like, you know, you're so confident, like you like attract attention towards yourself even without trying too hard. And like there's this air of like mystery to you, because you know, when people are confident without being arrogant, everybody wants to like figure them out, right? Like what's their secret? How are they so confident? How are they so self-sure? How are they like, how is their like self-confidence popping without them having to rub it in people's faces that they are confident or that they are capable of doing things? Like how do they do that? Like what's their secret, right? So like there is this like air of mystery to you, which is also something that like men notice about you, or like that stands out to men. Like they view you as someone who's very confident, but there is like a lot of mystery behind that confidence, okay? And because you're not like an easy person to read, or you're not like a very predictable person, you're not someone who's like an open book, they just find that level of mystery very intriguing and interesting, okay? That is something that I'm picking up on. I feel like men also feel like you're very much in touch with your intuition and with your own emotions, and you also come across as someone who's quite spiritual, okay? So like there's a higher power that's helping you out, or like guiding you through life. Like basically there is this like level of mystery, there is this like level of like mystique about you, okay? Group number one, that is something that I'm picking up on. And the fact that you picked up the amethyst, I was picking up this feeling that you guys might be quite like spiritual and like, you know, like a good vibe person, like person with good vibes. But like I don't know why I didn't mention that. Maybe because this is like a different format of video that I was trying, and that's why like it slipped out of my mind. But like literally the first thing that I thought of when I picked up the amethyst stone for you guys' reading today was that, you know, group number one is like a high vibing, good vibe kind of a person, like a spiritual person. And that's exactly how men view you. So yeah, they also think that, again, because you're not arrogant, because you're not so full of yourself, you also come across as someone who is a very helpful, very compassionate person, okay? And also because you are in touch with your intuition, I feel like if you're a woman watching this, I feel like men look at you as someone who is a woman of high value, okay? Or a person of high value for that matter. I don't even know why I said like women. I think it's because like my own, like in my own mind, I feel like qualities like compassion and someone being emotionally in tune with themselves are very like feminine things to me, and that's probably why I said that. But that's not always true. I think like you can, you know, irrespective of your gender, be connected to your emotions and be intuitive and be compassionate and helpful and, you know, have this like healing quality to you, right? So yeah, I mean, I feel like that's just how men view you. Group number one, they just view you as someone who's very confident. You're someone who's a person of high value. They definitely see you as a high value person. So yeah, now let's get in your tarot. I just want 2 cards to give us some more information about how men view you, and then we'll move into how women view you. Okay, so how do men view group number one, please? We have the Page of Swords, okay? And we have Temperance. All right, okay, bottom deck energy is the Magician. So yeah, someone who's very sure of yourself, someone who has like a lot of resources. Like you don't seem like a damsel in distress when you walk into a room. Like you don't seem like you're frazzled or dazzled very easily. Like you're a very sure-footed, like you know what you want, you know what you're going after. You're very like a sure person is what I'm picking up on, with the Magician being your bottom deck energy. I feel like, yeah, there is this energy to you that men pick up on, that, you know, it seems like anything that you want you're able to get, or like whatever you want, you know, you just have it, or like someone who has it all. Basically they see you as someone who has it all. Yeah, but again, with Temperance, I'm seeing another just confirmation of you being spiritual, like you coming across as someone quite spiritual. So like maybe you do yoga, or maybe you meditate. Like there is this like zen quality to your energy. Like you're very grounded, you're very focused, you're very present in the present moment. Like that's something that I'm seeing. Like you're not a clumsy person, you're just someone who's very graceful, very elegant. That's something that I'm picking up on with Temperance. and there's like a good balance also with Temperance. I feel like they see you as someone who is kind of like a jack of all trades. Like you're beautiful, you're funny, you're smart, you're talented. Like you have a lot of different qualities. Like you wear a lot of hats. Like that's what they see you as, especially if you have like multiple sources of income, or if you have like multiple hobbies or interests that are, you know, quite like known to people, like it's not hidden. Then basically people, or like men specifically, view you as someone who's very worldly, someone who wears a lot of hats, has a lot of talents, has a lot of interests, like a well-rounded overall like achiever is something that I'm hearing. So yeah, that is something that I can pick up on in Temperance. It almost feels like you're someone who has like, who knows how to have a good time and also like rest and relax, and like you are someone who will enjoy a night out, but you will also enjoy staying in and like cuddling. That is something that I'm picking up on. So it's just like, you know, yeah, there's like multiple facets to your personality that men pick up on, and like they just feel like you're very well-rounded, very like wholesome. Yeah, that's something that I'm picking up on. With the Page of Swords, I definitely feel like men see you as someone who's very good at communication. Okay, like you maybe don't even have a filter, like you're honest, like you're a little too honest. Okay, so like you say exactly what's on your mind, you don't beat around the bush, and like maybe that's something that they're not used to when they meet other people. Maybe like you know, other people hesitate in communicating clearly, or maybe some people have issues setting boundaries, but with you guys it's like very clear. Like from the get-go, it's like, okay, I cannot take this person's boundaries lightly. Okay, that's how men see you. Like they would never try to push around your boundaries to see how flexible they are. Like they would never question your intelligence, or they would never, like, you know, I don't know, like try to prove you wrong is also something that I'm picking up on for some reason. Because like when you speak with such confidence that like even if they know that you're wrong, they kind of like second guess themselves, or like doubt themselves whether it's they who are actually right or wrong. Like that's something that I pick up on. Like instead of thinking that, you know, instead of knowing for sure that they are right and you are wrong, because you say things with such confidence, it just seems like, okay, this person knows what they're talking about. Maybe I am wrong. Maybe I should just keep quiet. Maybe I should just like, you know, not say anything, because like what if I am wrong? So like, you know, they view you as someone who could make other people doubt their own intelligence, but you would never doubt your own, because you speak from a place of confidence. Yeah, it almost feels like no matter what you say, people will just take that as the truth because you are saying it with such confidence. Yeah, so like I feel like that's how men view you. Now let's move into how women view you. So we have a Rebirth and we have Chiron, Hurt and Heal. Okay, so I feel like women see you as someone who's very strong, because they see you as someone who's been hurt a lot in the past, but they've seen you also heal yourself and grow and like transform into a better person. And it's like you did this on your own. No one was here to help you. You literally did this on your own. So they feel like you're very strong because you were able to not just face adversity but also overcome it on your own, and you know, do it successfully and become a better version of yourself. So they definitely see you as someone who is up leveling themselves. Like there's a glow up, especially if like women have known you for a long period of time. I feel like they would say like, you know, yeah, I mean, when you were going through this like hurtful cycle, your self-esteem was really low, but like we've seen you working on yourself and you did this all on yourself. Like nobody helped you. Like you did this all by yourself, that you have healed yourself, you have transformed into a better person, you're growing, you're leveling up, you're glowing, growing up and you're doing this all on your own, and they kind of look up to you. They kind of look at you with like respect, but also like, you know, I don't know why I'm picking this up. Like, they're looking at you with a little bit of fear because they feel like, oh my god, this woman or like this person, like group number 1, is capable of literally like being on their own and like doing so much on their own. So like, imagine how much they would achieve if they had help, or if someone was helping them. Like, look at how far they've come on their own, and that's like so crazy, but in the best way. But that's also scary that, you know, someone is this self-confident, like someone who was maybe like very at a low point in their life to someone who's completely changed their life together. Like, that's so much power. Like, that requires so much strength and so much power, right? And they see you as that person. They see you as someone who's very strong and very powerful, and they respect that. They look up to it. But that's also quite intimidating because maybe they are people who require someone else to come and help them, or they are, you know, in this mindset that they are victims, and maybe they feel like if they were in your place, if they were in your shoes, they would not be this strong, or they would not be able to overcome this challenge the way that you did, okay? Or maybe they don't think that they would have been able to do it by themselves. Like, maybe they would need help, but somehow you were able to do it alone. And like, there is this level of like respect and like, yeah, like people looking up to you, and also feeling like almost like they put you on a pedestal. Like, you again don't come across as someone who is arrogant and like you don't rub it in people's faces, but like people themselves might feel like, women especially might feel that you know, you are a little bit intimidating because of how strong and powerful you are. So yeah, that is something that I'm picking up on. Let's get your tarot cards. Let's get some more information about how women view you. Group number 1. Okay, so we have the 3 of Wands. Yes, it's that striving energy. And then we have the Page of Cups. Okay, bottom deck energy is the 6 of Wands. What was I just saying? Literally, like, people see you as someone who is so inspiring, and they look up to you. They kind of idealize you. They support you. They are happy that you were able to do this on your own. Yeah, they see you as this person who is successful and victorious, and like you're winning at life. That is how women view you. But again, coming back to the cards that have actually come out for you with 3 of Wands, what I can see is that striving energy. So like, women see you as someone who's always striving to be better, and they feel like you are going to go places. Like, they're kind of looking at your journey, and they can't wait to see where you're going to go and what you're going to achieve, because they feel like you're gonna go really, really far. They feel like you have so much potential, and you have so much power, and you have so much strength to actually reach the goal that you want to reach. Okay, so like, there is this, I mean, maybe quite like openly they support you and they build you up, they hype you up, but I definitely feel like even in silence, like, you have a lot of women supporting you and rooting for you, and it's like they want you to succeed. They want you to, you know, grow further, because they kind of maybe are living vicariously through you. You know, they're healing themselves by looking at how much you have healed yourself. Or maybe they feel like, you know, if you're able to achieve something, then they look at that as inspiration. Like, oh, if group number 1 was able to do it, then maybe so can I. Okay, so like, yeah, they almost kind of want you to succeed so that they can use you as an example and motivate themselves to succeed as well, if that makes sense. Okay, so it's like, irrespective of whether you consider yourself an influencer or not, you are influencing other women. Okay, whether it's with how much work you're doing on yourself, or what you're doing in like the world outside, how you are behaving, how you are carrying yourself, whatever it is. I feel like women look up to you in more ways than one. Okay, group number one, that's something that I'm picking up on. Lastly, with the Page of Cups, what I can see is that I feel like women get along with you really well. I don't think there is any sort of like rivalry that's happening here. I don't think there are women competing with you or trying to be better than you. I feel like they almost want to be like you so they can be friends with you. Okay, even if someone is trying to like copy you or live the same life as you, I feel like that's because they want you to like them or they want you to be friends with them, and not so much so that they're competing with you and want to do better than you. I also feel like women really appreciate how like grounded and like sweet and kind and nice and compassionate you are with other women. So I feel like, again, that feeling that I was picking up on, that this like journey that you're on, this healing journey, you're doing this for yourself and not for anyone else. Okay, you're literally like healing and you're trying to be better for yourself and not to show the world or not to like, you know, it's not to please anybody else, it's for yourself. So because of that, I feel like you yourself don't find yourself competing with other women, and that in itself just makes women like really appreciate how kind and nice you are to other women. Okay, that you don't consider yourself superior to them, you don't consider yourself better than anybody, you treat people with equality, you treat people with love, you speak kind words to people, you're empathetic towards other women. I don't know why I'm picking up on this feeling, but like I feel like you're the kind of person who would help a complete stranger. Like, I don't know, again, like another thing that I'm picking up on specifically if you're a woman is that, you know, sometimes when you're out drinking and you go to the bathroom and like there's some random stranger, okay, another girl crying in the bathroom, it feels like even if you don't know this person, you will stand there and be like, are you okay? Do you need something? Are you safe? Do you need me to call someone? Do you want to talk to someone? Do you like need me to do something? Do you want me to help you out? Like, I feel like you're that kind of person, and that is something that women really appreciate in you. I feel like they also think that there is this very like romantic quality to you. Okay, so maybe women specifically think that you are a hopeless romantic, and even though you have been through like a lot of hurt in your life, you still focus on life being good. Okay, you still have belief and faith that life can be better, that life can be good, and just because you've been hurt in the past doesn't mean that you will necessarily be hurt in the future as well. Okay, like you are like this hopeless romantic, this like optimistic person, and that is something that women really appreciate about you, and that's how they view you, as someone who is this very positive, hopeful, romantic person. So yeah, that is the reading that I have for you guys, group number one. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you thought about it. Did it resonate or not? Subscribe to my channel for more readings from me if you like my energy and would like to watch more readings from me, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys. Hi group 2, welcome to your reading. You guys chose this green aventurine heart crystal, so let's find out how men view you and how women view you. As always, I have all of your oracle cards pre-shuffled right here. I'm going to be beginning with these first, and then I'm going to be bringing in the tarot for you guys. Now, something that I completely missed doing for group number one, which I did eventually into their reading, was that I was picking up on energy from like the crystal that they picked, and I didn't mention it in the beginning, which I feel like I really should do with you guys. So like you guys chose this green aventurine heart crystal, and I don't know why, but I'm picking up on this energy that you are just someone who's very free spirited. You're someone who's fun, you're bubbly. I'm picking up on like this party animal kind of vibe, like, you know, someone who just like goes to a party, dances, talks to people, talks to new people, yeah, like you have no issues with starting conversations on your own. Like that's the energy that I'm picking up from you guys. But like, let's find out how men view you and how women view you, to really find out if this is your energy, I mean if this is your reading or not. Okay, so first up, we're going into how men view you, and then I'll be going into how women view you. So first up, we have wisdom and we have the north node. Okay, so something that I can see with wisdom and north node is that you come across as someone to men who has a lot of wisdom. You're very knowledgeable, you're very wise, you're very intelligent, and that is something that is going to take you very far. Like you're destined for big things, you're destined to do big things. Like I feel like you have very groundbreaking ideas, you have very groundbreaking, like a groundbreaking imagination. Like the way that you speak is so, like the way that you articulate words, and like the way that you, like your vocabulary is so like eloquent. I just feel like, yeah, I feel like men view you as someone who would be a really good storyteller or writer, or you know, like a motivational speaker, or someone who's just gonna go very far. Like you're gonna have like a really good business idea, or like you'll be very good at business, or you'll be very good at imparting knowledge into other people, or you know, using knowledge in order to like grow and like develop into a person who achieves a lot and who's very successful. Like that's what you come across to men. I feel like they see you as someone who is quite like serious about your goals. You're someone who like does their research before they do something. So you're not an impulsive person at all. That is something that I'm picking up on here as well. Let's get in your tarot to get some more information about how men see you, how men view group number 2. We have the Two of Wands, yeah, and we have strength, of course. Okay, bottom deck energy is the Queen of Swords. So yes, it's like that ruthless, like communication skills. That's it. It's like you're so clear in what you're saying. Like when you're saying something, people understand exactly what you're saying, exactly what where you're coming from. They understand what you're saying almost immediately. Like you don't have to repeat yourself. Like you're very clear that way in your communication is what I can see. I feel like they see you, men see you as like this formidable creature. Is that even a word? And I don't even think I know what that exactly means. Like you're someone, like you're a force of nature, you're a force to be reckoned with. Like you have this like dragon energy, like this passion, this drive within you that is really going to take you very far. Okay, like yeah, like you're maybe you have like a big imagination, but like you're not impractical somehow. Like okay, that's something that I'm picking up on here. Like that's how men view you. I also feel like men view you as someone who reads a lot. Like you're very well read, or you're very well traveled. Like you've seen a lot, you've experienced a lot, you know a lot about a lot of things. Like you're very wise, you're very knowledgeable. You are someone, again, with that wisdom. You are also someone who's very like, I'm picking up on like this woke energy. Like you're very woke, but like you're woke to a point where you know that nobody can be truly woke. Okay, like at every point till the day we die, we're learning something new and we can change our perspective. And you're humble enough to know that you don't know everything, even though you do know a lot. Like even though you do know a lot, you're always open to learning. You're always open to like, you know, looking at things from a different perspective. You're open to like learning things from people, irrespective of the source that it's coming from, whether it's coming from like a book, whether it's coming from a documentary, from another person, from someone's experience, from a book that you've read. Like it doesn't even matter. It just almost feels like you're a sponge and you just want to like, you know, like take in knowledge. Like you just want to learn things. You have this like thirst for learning. That is something that I'm picking up on. Yeah. There's also something that I pick up on for you guys in terms of like your body. I feel like you just also look like someone who's very strong. So maybe you have like toned muscles, or like you just look like someone who can defend themselves or like stand up for themselves, or like, you know, like your body looks like it's very strong. Like you don't look like fragile. Okay, like you look very strong. Like that's something that I'm picking up on, like a robust kind of body type is something that I'm picking up on. I don't know, I feel like men just feel like you're very strong. Like men just think you're very strong, whether that's physically, like maybe you have very strong bone structure, or like very strong muscles, or like very prominent muscles. Maybe you have abs, or like maybe you just look very strong. Like I said, like you don't look dainty, you don't look fragile, you don't look like you could blow away with the wind. I know that's such a silly thing that like thin people get to hear a lot, but like, yeah, I mean, you don't seem like that. You just seem like you're someone who's very strong. Even though you might be on the lean side, you still seem like you have a very strong body, but you also have a very strong mind. But like, yeah, your body was also something that was, yeah, just something that I could pick up on. Yeah, like you're very confident with what you look like. You're very confident with the way that you carry yourself. That is something that I'm seeing as well here. Like you don't really mind if like all eyes are on you. Like you don't really mind being the center of attention. Like if you are the center of attention, you don't like, you know, just like shrivel into a little ball and you're just like, oh my god, this is embarrassing, everybody's looking at me. No, that's not how you feel at all. It just almost feels like, yeah, I mean, look at me. I mean, yeah, I have confidence, and yes, this is me. So yeah, if you'd like to give me attention, give it to me, you know, like I'm not gonna shy away from it. That's something that I'm picking up on. Yeah, okay, that was very quick for you guys. With group number 1, I feel like it took me a lot longer to like get the messages, but for you it's like very quick, especially how like men see you. I think they have this kind of an opinion about you, or they make an opinion about you quite quickly. Like they don't have to know you for a very long time to be able to pick up on you. It almost feels like you are an open book. It almost feels like what you portray yourself to be is exactly who you are. There's like no level of mystery to you. Like you're not someone who's going to slowly let someone in. It's just like, yeah, I mean, this is me, this is all of me. And yeah, that's like a feeling that I'm picking up on, that like men pick up on that vibe, that, you know, you don't have anything to hide. You are not like a mysterious person. You're not someone that they're gonna have to spend time trying to understand. Like you're a pretty straightforward, to the point kind of a person, is something that I'm picking up on. Yeah, now let's move into how women view you. So here we have love. Oh my god, how cute. And we have the 6th house. Okay, so women view you as someone who has a very healthy and positive outlook on your health, on your body, on your ideas of love, on your ideas of self-worth, on your ideas of confidence. I feel like, yeah, like you have a very healthy mindset. You have a very healthy belief system when it comes to what you look like, your self-worth, your self-confidence. That's something that I'm picking up on. You just come across as someone who is just like a very lovely, lovable person. I feel like yeah, this is the energy that I was picking up on, like this fun, bubbly kind of a person who's just nice and sweet to everyone. You are someone who, maybe you like the color pink, like you're feminine in that sense, or like, you know, you have this idea of like what love looks like in your mind, and like that's very like practical, but it's also quite romantic at the same time, if that makes sense. And again, like maybe you're just like really into dancing, yeah, there's like this level of like self-love that women pick up on. Like they look at you, like women look at you and they're like, oh my god, this person, group number two's self-esteem must be popping, group number two's like confidence must be popping, like oh my god, they're so in love with themselves, like they indulge in like self-care activities, they actually like themselves and they love themselves in a very healthy, positive manner, and that's like so refreshing. Because I feel like, I don't know, I'm picking up on maybe like you're not the kind of person who's insecure about their body, or like maybe you're not insecure about am I lovable, will I find the person of my dreams. Like those are not like issues that you have, like that's not really something that you struggle with. I feel like that's how women see you, at least. Like even if you feel like that is something that you struggle with, at least women don't see you that way. They just look at you as someone who doesn't struggle with such things at all, because you feel like, you know, you have a very healthy idea of your own self-image, of your own self-worth, and of love, okay? And they also see you as someone who's quite like health conscious maybe, or like you're quite healthy. Again, there was like some reference here, right? Like the way that your body looks, that you feel healthy, that you feel strong, like that is again something that I'm picking up on. So like maybe men and women don't view you in like very opposite ways at all, or like maybe they don't view you in like very different ways at all. Maybe they view you in pretty similar ways. Again, maybe that is because you are such like outspoken kind of person, like you are who you are and you are an open book, and like it doesn't take people time to like get to know you. Maybe that is why. So yeah, and like your bottom deck energy, oh my god, is the Fool. So yeah, again, that like free-spirited kind of energy, that like fun-loving, bubbly kind of energy is what I'm picking up on. What I was also picking up on with your crystal of choice. So yeah, I definitely feel like you are just someone who's very fun-loving, you're very outgoing, very creative, very inspiring. You're just like a very maybe id-driven person, okay? So like instant gratification is something that you indulge in. Maybe you are like an impulsive shopper, or like you don't really think things through, like you just do whatever you want to do, which is quite different from how men see you. But I feel like women might think that you're a very go with the flow kind of a person. Like if you want something, you go after it. If you want to create something, you just create it. If you want to buy something, you just buy it. But they also see you as someone who's very creative. Yeah, for sure, creative, imaginative. With the Seven of Cups, what I can see is that women see you as someone who maybe has a lot of options in love. So maybe women see you as someone who would probably attract a lot of men or like women towards you, or like, you know, you're someone who has a lot of secret admirers or just admirers, or like at one time you might have like multiple people who have a crush on you, or who have their eyes on you, or who are fighting for your love and fighting for your affection. Like you're a very sought after person when it comes to like love relationships. Like that's something that I'm seeing here. I'm also picking up on the fact that women see you as someone who probably has a lot of different friends. Like you have different groups of friends, okay? There's one group of friend who you party with, there's one group of friend that you maybe read with, there's one group of friends that you travel with. Like, you know, you have like a big friend circle is something that I'm picking up on. Very extroverted energy. It's yeah, it just feels like there's just a lot of energy here, that like bubbly quality of like you never really getting tired. You're just like, you know, full of life, full of energy, like you're the life of the party. That's the vibe that I'm picking up on here. So yeah, I feel like maybe men see you as someone who has a lot more serious qualities, but like women see your fun and outgoing side, okay? So like I don't know if you do that on purpose. Like I don't know if you're just you know, more authentic and real, or like you have your guard down a lot more with women than you do with men. Like I don't know if this is something that you do consciously or subconsciously, but it almost feels like your serious qualities are how men view you, but like your lighter quality and what, like, you know, it almost feels like you are more real and you're more authentic and you're more yourself. Like you care a lot less about self-image or like what people might be thinking of you when you're with women, if that makes sense. Not to say that you're being fake in either of these scenarios. It just comes across as like, you know, you have lower inhibitions when you're hanging out with women maybe than you do with men. So like maybe when you're hanging out with men, your guard is up and you're like, you know, you become more serious and you become more you know, yeah, maybe you show more masculine side, like the masculine side of you, and with women you let that feminine side of you come out to play, because we have both masculine and feminine energy within us. So like, yeah, that is something that I'm picking up on. Yeah, like it almost feels like men see you or like view you as someone with more masculine traits, and like women see you as more like feminine traits. That's something that I'm picking up on. Yeah, kind of like dual energy. Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm gonna end your reading right here. Group number 2, let me know what you thought about this reading in the comments below. Let me know if this resonated or not in the comments below as well. Subscribe to my channel for more readings from me if you like my energy and would like to come back for more. And I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys. Hi group 3, welcome to your reading. You guys chose this gorgeous blue lapis lazuli heart crystal that matches my sweater really well and also my ring really well today. But yeah, let's find out how men view you versus how women view you. I'm doing this for like every group in this particular reading, where like every time I picked a crystal, like specifically in this reading, in this like video for you guys, I was picking up on some sort of energy, and like normally I don't always mention it and normally I don't always pick up on an energy, but for some reason in today's reading I did pick up on an energy for like all 3 groups. And I mentioned it in the other 2 groups as well, so I thought I should also begin your reading with that as well. So you know, just the energy that I'm picking up from you just based on the crystal that you picked up. So like this lapis lazuli is basically just giving me this energy of someone who's very like self-aware, someone who's very spiritual, someone who's very calm, who's very zen, doesn't do anything in like a rush. Like, you know, you live like a slow-paced, maybe soft life where like you work hard towards the things that you want, but you're very detached from the outcome, okay? You're not doing something only because you are very much attached to the outcome and because you want that outcome to basically turn out exactly how you want it to. Like you are someone who believes in like, you will get whatever you deserve, and you will get some, like, if things don't go your way, then that's maybe because there's something better in store for you. Like, you have that kind of mindset is what I'm picking up on. Like, there is just this like very zen quality to you. Like, you don't get phased by life or like by challenges or difficulties very easily. You're like very grounded, you have like a solid head on your shoulders. Like, you don't freak out, you don't become very anxious very easily. Like, you're a calm, collected, cool person is what I'm picking up on. Maybe you do some sort of like yoga or meditation practices as well, or maybe there is just this like softness in your aura, on your face, in your body language, where you just seem like a soft person, okay? In the sense that maybe you live like a soft life. You're just maybe also even soft spoken, like you don't get angry very easily, or you don't get angry very often, or you don't get angry very fast, or not to say that yeah, again, like, I'm not picking up on like aggressive vibes from you. Like, I'm sure you do get angry, I'm sure there are things that get on your nerves, but then you don't express that in a very aggressive way is something that I'm picking up on from you guys. But let's find out how men view you versus how women view you. As always, I have all of your oracle cards picked out already. You got an extra card right here. One of these cards I've already seen because it flipped out face front, and I thought of putting it back into the deck because all the other groups got only one card each, but I don't know, for some reason I just felt like that card was meant to be in your reading, which is why it popped out, so I just kept it. So like, one of your cards here is dignity, but your other card is love. Okay, so we have love, dignity, and the 10th house. Okay, so how do men view you? Group number 3, they view you as someone who operates from a place of love, who operates from a place of dignity and grace, and there's something almost like royal and regal about you. Like, the way that you maybe, like, your body language, the way that you speak, like, you're very kind, you're never harsh, your words are never harsh, your actions are never harsh. Okay, there is this level of grace and dignity, and you being the better person, or you being the bigger person when you are speaking, or when you are carrying out a task. Okay, especially when it comes to how you make your money, I feel like you are someone who always chooses to do the right thing, the you know, the moral thing, the right thing. You don't believe in cheating someone, or you don't believe in stepping over someone's feet to get to where you are. You don't believe in lying in order to get the deal. You don't over promise and under deliver. Like, you basically deliver exactly what you had promised. Okay, so like, quality service, or like quality products, or like quality work is what you believe in doing, especially in terms of your career. Okay, which is why people have a lot of respect for you. Like, if you are someone who works based on like a commission, you still feel like you're not going to lie to someone. You're definitely gonna make sure that the person who's in the shop has come here to like get what they want, and you are going to give them exactly what they need. You're not going to try to sell them something that they don't even need, or they aren't even asking for, if that makes sense. Yeah, so I feel like, yeah, there is this like energy here where like men specifically have a lot of respect for you, because you don't, you know, have like shady tactics in order to like get far in terms of your career specifically, but also because you're not like a cheater or a liar just generally in life. Okay, you're someone who's very soft, you're gentle, you operate from a place of love, and that is something that men find extremely respectable about you. They respect that, they look up to you for that, they appreciate you for that. Even if they feel like they could never be that way, or they don't want to be this way, they still feel like it's nice to know that there are people out there who also operate from this level. Okay, so yeah, it almost feels like you restore their faith in humanity. Okay, that's something that I'm picking up on. Yeah, and my phone went off, so yes, that is confirmation that that is how men view you. Like, they view you as someone, again, I'm picking up on that like royal regal vibe. So like maybe they feel like there is this like old money charm to you, in the sense that even if you have succeeded a lot in terms of your career, you don't rub it in people's faces, you don't show off about how much money you make or how much money you have. Like, you're a very humble, grounded person who has definitely succeeded a lot in their life and has accomplished a lot in their life, but that's all because they're very, like, you know, disciplined, and they're very dignified, and they work with like a lot of grace. Like, they work with like a true gentleman is what I'm picking up on now. Whether or not you identify as male or female doesn't matter. I feel like that gentleman like quality is what I'm picking up from you guys. Like, that's how men see you, as like a true gentleman or like a true lady, basically. Yeah, like I'm picking up on very like emperor and empress vibes from this reading up until now. But let's bring in your tarot. Let's find out how men view you, group number 3. So first up we have the 5 of Cups. Okay, and we have the Hanged Man. Okay, I kind of want to bring another extra card for you. Again, I've only been pulling out 2 cards for everyone else, but yeah, I want to pull out 3 for you. Okay, we have the 6 of Wands as the bottom deck energy, and the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is your bottom deck energy, and the 6 of Wands right here. So what I can see again with that Ace of Cups as your bottom deck energy is relating to love. Okay, that you have a lot of love that you pour into other people's lives. Like, you're a very loving, caring kind of a person. That is how men view you. They also view you definitely as someone who's very successful, and like maybe someone who is who would have probably been bullied for, or maybe someone who was probably made to feel like your softness and your kindness is a weakness. But you are someone who is the kind of person, like, you don't really care. Like, you don't really care about these comments. You're just like out here living your best life. You know that the work that you're doing and the person that you are is more than enough. So you're able to rest at night really well, knowing that, you know, you're not cheating anyone, you're not lying to anyone, and that is by no means a weakness. Okay, not being a manipulative person is not a weakness, it's actually a strength. So yeah, I feel like that's how men see you. That maybe people in the past have tried to make you feel bad about how soft you are, or how, like, you know, self-aware you are, or how kind-hearted you are, and maybe people have taken advantage of that quality in you, but you have not let that affect you, because you're still that same person. You have not let that harden you, harden your heart, harden your soul. That has not made you change who you are, and you're just someone who's very content and happy with themselves. You rest peacefully at night, you sleep peacefully at night, knowing that you operate from a place of dignity and grace, and that is why you have the success that you do. And I definitely feel like men see you as someone who they would support, they would want to work with, they would want as a leader. They see you as a leader, they see you as someone who, like, if you were to lead a group of men, they would very willingly listen to you and respect you and, you know, support you, and just, like, you know, go along with whatever it is that you want them to do, because they feel like you would have really good leadership qualities. So yeah, that is what I can see with how men view you. Again, picking up on that very major, like, emperor empress vibe, like how you are both feminine and masculine in, like, the most beautiful blend ever, where you're like, you have what it takes, like you have the discipline it takes to, like, you know, go after your dreams and actually achieve them, but you do them from a place of softness, you do them from a place of loving, caring, tender energy. So yeah, that's how men view you, group number 3. Now let's see how women view you. First up, we have the first house and we have light. Okay, so I feel like women see you as someone who is very sure of themselves. Like you have a really positive self-image. You are someone who is very comfortable being yourself. Okay, like you are very comfortable in your own individuality, and you have like a very soft, and like you have a very like positive approach to light. You have a very light approach to life. Again, what I was picking up on with like your crystal's energy, that you just are someone who is driven and ambitious, but you also leave space there for some sort of universal magic. You leave space there for, you know, the universe to surprise you with something really good. Like you are an optimistic person who's always, like, you know, you're able to see the good in the bad, you're able to see the light within the dark, you're able to see the opportunity in like a very hopeless place. I'm hearing that Rihanna song, We Found Love in a Hopeless Place. Yeah, I feel like that's your energy. Like you will find love, you will find light, you're literally love and light. Oh my god, group number 3. Yeah, you're literally like operating from a place of love and light. Like that's how people view you. And again, it's like women picking up on these like softer qualities of you, in the sense that they know that you are who you are. You're very true, you're very honest, authentic, you're a very genuine person. You're someone that they can trust, you're someone that they can rely on. Yeah, it almost feels like you would be a good partner is something that I'm hearing, because like, yeah, like you would be a good partner, you would be a good father or a mother. That is something that I'm picking up on. Like somehow you come across as someone who will be able to have it all and be able to balance it all. Like you'll be able to have a career and a family, and you will be able to balance it really well. Like women just know that you'll be able to do that. Yeah. Okay, let's get some more cards about how women view you. Okay, so we have the King of Swords. Okay, let's get another card for you, group number 3. How do women view you? We have the Magician. Okay. Bottom deck energy is the Two of Cups. What was I saying? Soulmate, partner energy. Like you seem like someone who would, like you seem like the person who would complete another person, you know, like you would like, especially if you're a man, like you identify as a man and you're into women, then I feel like women see you as someone who would be a really good partner, who would be a really good mother or a father, because like what you're going to attract, like the kind of women that you attract are probably people who need that kind of stability and softness in their own lives. Okay, or like if you are a woman asking about how other women see you, I definitely feel like they see you as someone who is so balanced that another balanced person can only be good for you. Like you are like a prize, like a precious little gem who can only be with someone who's as precious as you. It's like you're a diamond in the rough and the person you'll end up with is a diamond in the rough. Okay, like you're both like 1 in a million, and like, yeah, like some people would just like take advantage of you. So like only people who can genuinely cherish you and appreciate you would make a good partner for you, is what women see you as. Like they see you as someone who like is like up there, and like your partner also requires or like needs to be up there, like, you know, very different from other people, like, you know, better than other people almost. Yeah. Like someone average, someone normal would not do for you, is what I'm picking up on. And this is how like other people view you, it's not how you see yourself. So like take it with a grain of salt, take it how it resonates. I definitely feel like people see a lot of value in you, especially like women. They see like good partnership qualities in you, like you would be a really good partner to someone, like you would be a really good mother or a father to someone. That's what they see, because they see you as someone who is very like good at communication. They see you as someone who has good leadership qualities, someone who's very bold, very confident, but at the same time they know that, you know, their words contain power. So you would never on purpose speak words that will hurt someone. Okay, so like you like have the power to like put people in their place, but then you also do it in a gentle manner, or like you do it in the manner that's required in that situation, and you would never hurt people on purpose, is something that I'm picking up on with the King of Swords. So like, yeah, that's a quality that women really appreciate about you. Yeah, and they also see you as someone who is like, I mean, we have the Magician, like this is Cinderella's card. So like they kind of see you as someone who, like in a room full of other women, Prince Charming would pick you. Like you're the right person, you're the person that the shoe is going to fit, you know, like you're a very special person is how women see you. They feel like you're meant for big things, you're meant for like, yeah, like you're meant to live a really soft, comfortable, luxurious life, and that is a life that you are capable of creating on your own, because you also bring those same things to the table. Like you bring a lot of qualities to the table which only someone who also brings those qualities to the table will appreciate and, you know, not take advantage of. It almost feels like you're this like sweet little person that needs protecting, but for some reason people also believe that you're able to protect yourself. And if like someone was out there trying to take advantage of you, I feel like people would stand up for you. People would be like, hey, you know, like stop bullying this person, or stop making fun of them, or like I won't let you take advantage of this person. Yeah, I don't really know how to explain this quality. It's like people want you to succeed, people want you to go far, people would follow you because they see you as someone who has all of the light qualities of being a human. You know, like you have almost like god-like qualities, in the sense that you are maybe compassionate and like giving and selfless, kind of like how we would think God is. Like, you know, qualities that we would attribute to God is what they would attribute to you. Like, so God or a goddess, like based on like who you identify as, male or female. But like, yeah, that's the energy that I'm picking up on. Like people would really fight for you. Yeah, because they want you to live a good life, they want you to succeed, they want you to be happy. Yeah, they want to protect your softness and the light that you bring into their lives. They really appreciate it. So there is this like level of respect and love and like support and understanding and just acceptance that I can pick up on for you guys. So it almost feels like men and women kind of see you in similar ways, but like women specifically see you succeeding more as a partner, and like that's what they appreciate about you, and that's how they view you, that you would be a really good partner. And like men maybe see you as like a really good leader, and like they also think that you would be a good partner, but I think how they view you is that they take inspiration from like your work life. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. Okay, group number 3. I think I'm gonna end your reading on that note. Yeah, like let me know how you felt about this reading. Let me know if it resonated or not. It's just like left me with this feeling of like so much calmness and like I feel at peace after this reading. And usually I'm like really tired at this point, because I have been talking for quite a while and you are the last group, but for some reason like right now I just feel like I'm so like calm and zen and like, yeah, like I have energy to do even more things for the rest of my day. Yeah. So like let me know how this reading made you feel as well, and let me know if it resonated specifically, because yeah, I love hearing back from you guys. Subscribe to my channel for more readings from me if you liked my energy, and give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys.